What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends fan channel exclusive Venom. And so here we have the fan channel exclusive Venom posing out of the packaging. Now unfortunately he does not come with any accessories. I would have liked to see maybe some alternate hands or maybe an Eddie Brock head. However, if you do have the Monster Venom series Venom, the Eddie Brock head does fit perfectly on this figure, so you can have Eddie Brock head on this particular Venom figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to his details. And so here we have a closer look at the Venom. Now, everything on this figure we have seen in the past. There's really no new parts on him. The only real difference is the paint scheme, which I prefer the Eddie Brock style Venom over the McGargan Venom, but that's just me personally. Now, having a look at the figure, there's really nothing wrong with this figure. I love the way it looks. There was nothing wrong with this sculpt when I originally reviewed it in the Monster Venom series 2 years ago, but I really love this head sculpt. This is probably my favorite Venom head sculpt that Hasbro has ever made. Really do like the blue shading that they put on the figure. Now, under my studio lights, you can see the blue shading is more noticeable. Now, under normal lights, the shading is a little more subtle, so it doesn't just come at you. So do be aware that under my studio lights, the blue is really noticeable. Now, just taking a look at the figure, as I've already stated, the only difference on this figure is paint apps. If we can just move his head up really fast, get that out of the way. You can see a really nice Eddie Brock style Venom spider going all throughout the chest, which looks really cool. Really like the way it looks. And going on to the back, they did a really good job with it. Although it kind of seems like they could have moved the lines up a little bit, especially on this side. It does seem a little asymmetrical. But overall, I like the way it looks. And it's not too fuzzy like the original Venom. Yeah, there's a little bit of spots right here where it's just a little bit fuzzy. It's not the end of the world. So I really do appreciate the fact that the spider on mine is nicely painted. There's hardly any fuzzy spots on it. Having a look at these massive arms, he still has the little symbiote pieces coming off the arm, so I do like that. He also has the two parts on his back. Really nice detail. Really love the musculature on this figure. Now, it is a little bit lost just because of how dark the plastic is, and the only real highlights we get are the white and the blue shading here and there. So he does lose some of the definition if you're under normal lights, but under the studio lights, the blues do get caught nicely, and you can see so much nice detail. Something that I think was missing on the original Monster Venom is the white patches. I really like seeing those white patches on the figure. So those look really good, and they're painted really nicely as well. Having a look at the rest of the figure, you can see mine does have a little bit of blue right here, and yeah, that's really noticeable even without my studio lights, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but the figure is going to be fine without it. Just look at the massive legs on Venom. Just really like how Hasbro made this figure. Just taking a look at everything. The calves are really well defined. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with the way his feet are because Eddie Brock's Venom doesn't have toes. They kind of have like socks. One can just argue it's creative choice, and I know there are some renditions of Eddie Brock Venom having toes, so it's not out of the realm of possibility for this particular Venom to have, so I'm perfectly okay with that. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Venom compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Venom posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Venom posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Venom posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. Here we have the fan channel Venom posed next to the Marvel Legends Absorbing Man series and Monster Venom series Venoms. Here we do have Venom posed next to the Marvel Select Venom and the Mayfix Venom. And finally, here we have the fan channel exclusive Venom posed next to the original Build-A-Figure Monster Venom. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Venom's articulation. Now, he does have a ball joint in the head, which does let him look up and down slightly, and I mean really slightly. His head is at an awkward angle, so it really just rotates horizontally instead of vertically. So if you understand the term, his head doesn't rotate left and right, it rotates up and down. We do have a hinge in the neck, which does let him look up about that far. He can bury his entire head into his massive chest, so I do like that. Arms are on ball joints. They do go out to about that far. They do a full 360, not at all hindered. We do have a swivel at the bicep. Single bend at the elbow, but we do get 90 degrees with that, so I do like that. We have a swivel and a hinge at the wrist, and that works no problem. We do have a really nice ab crunch with Venom. Now, going back, he just basically stands upright with his belly sticking out a little bit. He has a power belly if you have him all the way up, but he does have a really nice crunch, so you can get him in a menacing pose, so I really do appreciate that. Waist swivel works no problem. Legs do kick forward to about there. Go out further than most Spider-Man figures. Come on, get it together, Hasbro. Hopefully the new Spider-Man has better articulation, but he does have a swivel at the thigh, double bend at the knee, and just like with the original Venom, it does pop off if you try forcing it. You just go ahead and peg that back on, but he does have double bend at the knee, goes up to about that far. We do have a swivel in the shin, which I'm not a fan of, but it's there if you want it. We do have a hinge in the ankle, which does go back, goes forward, and then we have forward-facing pin for rocker ankles. So overall, really love the way this Venom figure is, and I really love the new paint scheme on him. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to his detail, or to my final thoughts. And so here we have the fan channel exclusive Venom pose for my final thoughts. And overall, just like with the original Monster Venom Build-A-Figure, I love the way this figure came out. I think I like this version much more than the original Build-A-Figure version, but that's probably because of my bias toward the Eddie Brock symbiote, and who doesn't love Venom in all honesty? I know there's a lot of people that don't like Venom, so that's neither here nor there, but this is a really outstanding figure, and I love the way it came out. Now, if you're like me, you really did enjoy the original Monster Venom Build-A-Figure, you wanted to have this guy in your collection because you're a fan of Eddie Brock. If you already have the Monster Venom Build-A-Figure and you're perfectly okay with that figure, it's perfectly okay to pass on this guy. If you did miss out on the original Monster Venom Build-A-Figure, this is your chance to pick up that figure. It was a beautiful figure when it first came out, and this figure doesn't disappoint either. I love the paint on him. It's a really nice subtle blue shading on him, so it's not overpowering. If you enjoy that, you're going to love this figure. Now, if you are looking for your Monster Venom figure, he is available at all fan channel exclusive sites. Now, at the time of making this video, there is a pandemic going around, so you do have to order him online. Maybe your GameStop or local comic book stores offer doorside pickup or curbside delivery. I don't know how things are going on, but I was lucky enough to get mine off of Amazon. So if you do want to get this Venom, you do have to check out GameStop.com, your local comic stores. Hopefully they have websites that you can check out. And of course, Amazon will have them back in stock at some point. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.